Welcome, everybody. My name is Olivia Starling. I'm the founder and CEO of Starlette Galleria, and I'm going to teach all of the 9-list training course, everything you need to know about high quality simulated diamond rings, what you need to look for, and how to care for them. So I started back about 4 years ago. I had an idea to start an online business. I didn't know what I wanted to sell. And I went online and I was looking at all these things and I found these really beautiful rings and I ordered one and it was gorgeous, but it was not great quality. Like it turned my finger green. It was just, I knew it wasn't good. And I had my real diamond ring that I got when I was married, but the stone was small. I didn't love it anymore. It had been like 8 or 9 years and gone out of style. And so I thought, what if I made this ring that wasn't great quality into beautiful quality so that every woman could have her dream ring, even if her wedding ring went out of style or it wasn't the big stone that she wanted, or even just to swap out for traveling, pregnancy, and all the other reasons why women might not wear their real diamond rings. So a little bit about my brand. I wanted to make sure that we had the best quality. And so we made sure that all of our rings were made of sterling silver, which is a really sturdy, good metal. But sterling silver can sometimes turn a little bit. It will get, it'll just tarnish. And so then I made sure that we had them plated in real rhodium or gold. Which is something that a lot of people don't do. And we double plate most of our rings because plating over time can wear off. But I wanted to make sure that women could really wear these rings. So we make sure they're double plated. And then with the stone, I wanted to make sure that it was set in the setting instead of glued. A lot of people will glue a stone but for my rings, the detail, the longevity of the ring, all of those things, if you have a stone that's placed in a setting and not glued, it all looks so much better, it lasts longer, and it's just like a real diamond ring. And then with the stone, that's the most important part. I wanted to make sure that the clarity was just flawless, because if you make a ring, it's so much easier to make sure that it's perfect. And so we made sure the cut was perfect, the color, the clarity, everything. So the rings are just absolutely stunning and brilliant. And that was how I came up with the concept of making sure that these rings were just perfect, like made just like a real diamond. There's a lot of different ways. A simulated diamond is anything that looks like a diamond. So you could call anything from like moissanite, you can say like a lab-grown diamond, anything that looks similar to a diamond. But mine are made of AAA cubic zirconia. There's also Swarovski crystal and things like that. I chose cubic zirconia because it is actually a really durable stone. It's actually close to a diamond with durability and strength. And it's really like clear, beautiful, like I've already said. It's accessible so that we can keep our prices lower. You can buy a moissanite ring for thousands, but you can buy one of mine for around 200 or under. So the price point was there, the quality was there, the beauty is there. And so all of my stones are AAA cubic zirconia. There's so many reasons why. My customers tell me more and more reasons why they buy them as we go. But one thing is when you're pregnant and your fingers swell. Like when I got pregnant, I was huge and I didn't want to wear like a rubber band. I wanted to wear bling. And here's my pro tip. If you are pregnant and your ring doesn't fit, get a ring that has a bigger stone than your actual ring and no one will know that your fingers are swollen. So just get a bigger stone and nobody will know. Your finger will look skinnier. So also when people travel, and I actually do a lot of international travel, and I like to swap out my ring because you could leave it somewhere, you could lose it, somebody could steal it. There's so many reasons. I actually went to Orlando 3 weeks ago with one of my best friends who should know better. She should know better because she was traveling with me and she left her wedding ring in the hotel. And thankfully, I was the last person that left the hotel and I found it on the nightstand and I scolded her. And she's never traveling with her wedding ring again. Because when you're traveling, like you're off your routine, you're off your schedule, you leave things places, like it's just not safe to travel with a diamond. People also buy our rings. Like I was at a lunch with a very successful businesswoman a little bit ago. And she was telling me that she got married really young and they didn't have a lot of money, so her diamond ring wasn't super impressive. And now that her career is taken off, they've like had a baby and bought a house, and she's like, it just doesn't feel like realistic right now to buy a big diamond. And so she wears one of my rings when she does big events and things like that. And then she loves her real wedding ring, so she wears that around most of the time. Gosh, I could just go on. During COVID, a lot of nurses ended up wearing our rings because they were ruining their diamonds. Their diamonds were like, the white gold was coming off and their diamonds were getting cloudy from all the hand sanitizer. So we had a bunch of people during COVID, nurses and doctors, who needed a different ring that they could kind of not worry about destroying. And so they were buying our rings as well. I could go on and on. There's our customers come up with more and more ideas and reasons why to buy our rings every single day. It's awesome. I mean, it's just like so I keep the prices as low as I can. I started this business in my basement, and actually we're still in my basement. I remodeled everything behind me as our shipping center and our warehouse so that we can keep our overhead low. We keep our prices super affordable. Like, I want this to be accessible to every woman, not just like a top few. So once we came out with rings, and then our customers were like, the metal quality is so good. I'm really sensitive to metals. Can you make earrings? And I was like, that's genius. So we make really great earrings that are so good for people who are hypersensitive. We haven't had any reactions. People have messaged me and said, I haven't been able to wear earrings in years, and I can wear yours. So I'll show you. I have these cute jade stone ones, and we have a great assortment of earrings that are awesome to, like, for people with any kind of sensitivity. I can keep them in pretty much all the time, like sleep, shower, workout, which then I started to realize I'm super lazy when it comes to like accessories. So I need something I can work out in, shower in, and I never have to take off. And since we do such good quality, I can do that with these earrings. And our necklaces as well. So once we came out with earrings, everybody was like, okay, we want necklaces. And so this is one of our most popular necklaces. It's our crescent moon necklace. And it's hard to see on camera, but it's done with all of our simulated diamonds inside. So it's not just like the basic, it's really, really pretty. Um, and honestly, like, I never take my jewelry off, and it stays so nice. I'll take it off to clean it, maybe like once every other month. That's about it. And then one of our favorite things that we came out with that a lot of people don't have are these ear cuffs. So I wanted to have this ear piercing, and I was like, I don't really want to get something pierced at this point in life. So we came out with these, and it's this little itty bitty thing, and you just stick it right on your ear and clamp it down, and they stay on through everything. Like, I sleep in them. We get really cute pictures from our customers stacking them all the way up. So we just have a huge assortment of jewelry now based on what people want, based on what I want. We're just listening to our audience and going for it. I think it's really important, to be completely honest. I got divorced a couple years ago, and that was devastating. I owned an engagement ring company. And when I was going through my divorce, I thought, how am I going to sell engagement rings when I can't even wear them? And that was like a pivotal moment for me, where I was like, why do I need a ring to say that I'm loved if I also love myself? And so I actually wear a ring on my right hand most of the time. So I don't wear it on my wedding hand. And it's like my gift to me. It's my love to myself. It's everything that I've worked and achieved. And so this is the one that I love wearing the most. It's the Dolly paired with the Evelyn, because I mean, why not? And I think it is important for women that are married or that are single that we give ourselves something, because every woman is chosen. You don't need a ring to say whose you are. And that's been a really important, like, pivotal factor, where I feel like I had to go through that hard time of my life to understand that this is more than just being married or being in a relationship. Like, women deserve to have something beautiful no matter what their relationship status is. Okay, the four C's are cut, color, clarity, and carat. And like with a diamond, so if you purchase a diamond, you can select all of these different things. And it's really hard because diamonds are obviously made in nature. And so it's not controllable. So if you're wanting a big diamond, but you don't want to spend a whole lot, you have to sacrifice like the cut, the color, the clarity, and then like you'll have the big carat. And so with diamonds, I feel like there's always a trade-off. Like, do you want the better price? Do you want like the bigger stone? Do you want the smaller stone, but it's more sparkly? And so there's all these factors that play into buying a real diamond. And the truth about buying a real diamond is the resale value. So as soon as you leave the jeweler, you could only resell that ring for 40% or less of what you purchased it. It depreciates faster than buying a brand new car and driving it off the lot. So there's a lot of sacrifice, there's a lot of depreciation, there's a lot of like non-financial benefits, no financial benefit really to buying a real diamond. But then you can tell everybody you have a real diamond. You could also, I mean, you know, okay, so you get to say that, but with the simulated diamond, they're great because we don't have to sacrifice anything. We make sure they all have the best cut, the best color, the best clarity, the biggest carat you want, or the smallest if you want something more dainty. And so with my rings, they're all done internally flawless, beautiful, cut to perfection, everything. You don't have to sacrifice one thing for another. And you're spending, 200 or under versus like 20,000. And so you're really not losing out financially as well. And so that is a really big part of my business, is making sure that our product is beautiful and that women don't have to sacrifice in the process. I have almost every single shape. So we have oval, we have round, we have pear, we have emerald, we have marquise, we have, gosh, I could go on and on. We are constantly adding to our collection. We're coming out with a new collection here in November. And so we're always constantly getting more shapes, more sizes. There are women that want something that like, they're not into the really big blings. So we also have like smaller carat sizes. We have stuff that is more like realistic in like the standards of not wanting to flaunt something giant if they are traveling internationally and things like that. We have a huge selection and we're always adding to it. Our jewelry is really easy to clean. So what we always say, and we have tips on our Instagram as well, we have a reel to show you. I just like to get a toothbrush and like a little thing of soapy water, and I just brush it and clean it that way. And then we just set it out, let it dry. And our harsh chemicals aren't good for real diamonds. They're not good for simulated diamonds. I would never get one of those chemical cleaners. And then for real diamonds, honestly, a lot of people don't know they can cloud over time if they're white gold. It's actually plated in white gold, so it can start to rub off and it looks yellow. And so if you have a real diamond, my like suggestion for longevity and keeping it is to not actually wear it every single day, because you'll get lotions and chemicals and things like that in it that will cloud the stone. And so making sure that you kind of just bring that out for special occasions if you want to keep it looking nice and pretty. We do have a couple of pink stones, and one of my favorite best-selling rings we have, because pink is obviously my color, is a pink halo ring. And so the center stone is just clear, and then around it there's a pink halo, and it's been one of our best sellers almost since day one. And I absolutely love it. We've done birthstones and things like that, and I'm thinking this upcoming year we'll bring it back because that seems to be super trendy. And we're just following kind of what other people are doing right now too. So we're actually going through like a major rebrand with my business. And so if you guys haven't, go check out the website. It's completely redone with videos and a bunch of really fun, like engaging things on the website. We have a new collection coming out in mid-November, which is going to be great. And it has more of like a classic spin on rings. So we were looking like old Hollywood was the theme. And so my team and I were looking, we were like, what would somebody in old Hollywood wear for a ring? And so that's what we picked out. They're so gorgeous. Hopefully mid-November we'll be all ready for that. And also, like, we always do really good deals for Black Friday, for Christmas. Like, I want you guys to be able to get something that's beautiful, that's not going to break the bank. Oh, and also tennis bracelets. I just I just looked over and saw one of them on my desk. But we just got these and we're going to get them over to the photographer. But these tennis bracelets, it's so hard to see. They are gorgeous. And so we're going to be offering tennis bracelets, and usually they would be, thousands of dollars, and we're going to try to keep them under 100, which is a really great price. And I love like the way that they clasp. It's just like a really classic, beautiful look. So those are coming out in November as well. To the Nine List community, you guys are awesome, and I am so glad that you're here, and I'm so glad to finally meet you guys. You can find me on Instagram at Starlette Galleria, spelled like this. You can also find my personal profile on Instagram. I'm Olivia is not an influencer. You can find us at starlettegalleria.com. You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on TikTok. We're absolutely everywhere. Please come by and say hi to me. I would love to hear how you like this episode. And I'm so grateful for you guys. I hope you have a great day.